Hello and welcome back to Weston Super Mare. This is the last two games of the season. Hi Josh, hi Sam, by the way, how are you? Look at what's going on here. Guys, we have beaten Sunderland just about. We edged past them in a 1-0 win. The trouble is now the top of the table is looking pretty sad for us at the moment. If we win our next game, we're on 80 points. Which means we cannot now win the title. It means we can't win the title. But we could come second. We now need to really... What would that be? Yeah, we need to beat Spurs, basically, in the final game of the season to get the Champions League. Which is a bit of a disappointment. That Chelsea game lost everything for us, really. It was a shame. Daniel got himself sent off straight red in the last game. So, well bloody done to him. I'm going to give George a game. I'm going to give Ahmed Khalil Salouati a game. We're going to allow Spencer to play back in that centre of midfield. And I'm going to put Torres in the squad. And I'm going to play Kotnik on the right. And I'm going to play Billy Watts instead of... Cunningham did score in the last game. I'm going to play Torres here. Lots of changes now that we really can't win the league. Everything is based on not on having the squad fit for that Champions League final against Bayern. Obviously, we need to beat Spurs as well, but this Sheffield United game is not the biggest priority for us, so there's no point in hurting all of our star players. Bayern Engblom scores straight away, 5 minutes in. Great start for us there. That puts us on 80 points if we continue at this level. If we do that and then we win our next game, we'll be on 83. Again, we're going to miss out on the title by not very many points. Those stupid games that we keep dropping points in, like those silly draws that we keep having, they are, every season, they are what is losing us the title. I mean, you can accept a loss to a title rival. They happen. You can accept draws with those guys. It's things like, was it this season we lost 4-0 to Sunderland, or I think that was last season. But you know, things like I believe we drew with Stoke, we drew with Villa. These are the kind of things that we can't really be doing if we want to win the league. We need to be smashing all the little teams and then doing our best against the big teams, because they do drop points. Very rarely do teams play in a kind of ultimately great style, like sometimes, like Man City do in real life this season. Usually, if you beat all the little teams or the littler teams and do well enough against the top teams, you'll do pretty well. And as we keep seeing, we miss out by 6 points. We're probably going to miss out by around 6 points this season. We did the same, maybe even less points last season. I think we lost out only by 3. It's all because of these little shonky results which shouldn't really be happening. So I don't know. That's what makes me think that actually if we didn't have the Champions League or any kind of European football, we'd probably be able to win the title. How's the dog? You alright? Well, I think we would. That's rude, isn't it, really? Can't believe you'd say that about Mads Pedersen. Unbelievable. Justice Mbele did request a transfer. He got upset by not having first team fixtures and has requested a transfer, which would be a shame to see him go. Maybe he won't actually end up leaving, especially if we win the Champions League. That'll usually pump the squad full of happiness juice long enough that we can re-sign players to better deals. I'm going to try and re-sign Spencer to a new deal because his deal's starting to run low. I'm a little bit annoyed when I keep seeing Carl Easley, if you'll remember him, the Arsenal midfielder who kept trying to come to us and then didn't end up coming. He is now absolutely sensational and he's worth like £12 million, which means that you wouldn't be able to buy him for less than 25 or so. And he is like an England mainstay and just being really good. So I'm annoyed about that. Ooh, my microphone has just fallen over. Cardozo. Sheffield United actually dominating us. No, they're not. They're just playing. They're having their period in the match. It happens. Oh, Quigley. They've still got Robbie Rowe up front. Player that I've said a number of times I was interested in, but then realised I'm not interested in. Bayonne scores a great header. Nicely done. That happens a lot. Bayonne scores headers like that all the time. I like it. So well done us. We're definitely going to come 5th at least. So, I mean, 5th is not too bad. It's a bit disappointing that we clearly don't have quite the staying power to go all the way to the Premier League title quite yet. But we'll see. I mean, let's see if we win the Champions League. You know, that does a whole load of different stuff for us. So it might give us some more money as well, which we can use to buy football players with. And we can start supplementing our squad with these young players that we're starting to bring through. Hopefully we can do a bit more rotation in those weaker games. Maybe that'll keep players fresh for the bigger games and allow the younger players to sort of play up in those little games. Trajkovic. Yeah, this goalkeeper, by the way, still hasn't actually ever conceded for us. I know he's only played 3 games or 2 games or something like that, but he never conceded a goal for Weston Super. In fact, I assume that means he's never conceded a goal in his professional career, which is nice for him, I suppose, although watch as they score now. But definitely bodes well for the future if we've got a goalkeeper who, in his first professional season as a goalkeeper, where he actually made appearances in the Premier League, didn't concede a single goal. "64 minutes. Let's start thinking about making some changes. What are we looking at here? Abdallah's tired. Torres is playing terribly. Great. It's just what we want. All these players being bad. And I think we'll take George off again. Jorge or something. I don't know how you would say it. I don't care either. His name is George. Perunatic. Oh, Robbie Rowe. Ahmed Al-Sulaiti, what a player. He's going to be big for Weston, I'm telling you. He's going to be big. Abdallah, take him off. I've asked to do the substitutions. We've now had 2 stoppages. Please do the substitutions. Thank you. God damn it, game. Quigley, he's not an English international. What's he doing playing for Sheffield United? God. Anyway, Montignelli, Nieto, Cunningham. Go on, Bob. Georgie Cunningham. It's not Bob. Who's Bob? Bob Holmes. Yeah, that's a long time ago. Absolutely thinking in a different era. Mounier crosses. Engblom at the back post. Fouls because he's a mug. Sweden are also looking good. Who's the... Chelsea have a Swedish left back, so they've got a very good defensive line. Sweden now at the moment with these regen players that are coming through. Kotnik. No. Come on. 2-0's fine. Don't go out of your way to... Cunningham's going to score his customary excellent goal. No, great save from Ellis Rucci. I'm deflated by the fact that we can't win the Premier League. I thought this was going to be a very exciting game. But, or rather episode. And obviously it would have been had we beaten bloody Chelsea, because we would be on 83. And then our final game of the season, we could have gone up to 86. So annoying. Oh, what? Okay. Cool. Well done, Zatuni. Gets an extra goal for himself in the goal-scoring charts. Rucci, what on earth are you doing there? What did he do? Just head it on and then... Yeah, headed it on and the goalkeeper just mugged it up because he's a fool. League table. Oh, it's so frustrating. We're going to be 5 points away. Oh, that's annoying. Anyway, let's see what we can do. If we got Spurs now, hopefully we don't lose. What do I do, guys? Do I play a weakened team against Spurs? What do I do? Yes, Mr. Kovic. He's a good player. He's a very good player. Oh, Cunningham for 4th. Oh, what a finish. Bang. Off the crossbar, down and in. Nice. That's our 4th goal for us. We're pretty good at scoring football goals. We're just not very good at winning Premier Leagues. And we only did the last one because everyone else fucked up. I've been cocked up. Sorry, I don't know why I'm yawning. I'm not maybe this game is boring me. This particular game, this Sheffield United game, I don't care. Like long have I expected to beat the lower reaches of the Premier League by 4. I want to now be able to beat the upper reaches of the Premier League by a little more than we are doing currently. Because also, like I said, if we just won that Chelsea game, we would be in with a shout for the Premier League title. If we had beaten, was it United beat us earlier in the season? Tottenham also beat us 3-1 earlier in the season. May well beat us again. Well, we got to 80 points. Nice work, lads. Nice work. Kotnik, great play. Storming game he had. 9.2 rating, 3 assists, 1 for everyone. Very good, very, very good. They had more possession than us, which I suppose is a little bit of a worry. I just want to see if that Plumlee guy that they... No, it wasn't Plumlee, was it? Well, where's their manager from? Quigley, Jared Quigley. Has he played for England? Oh, he's Irish. There we go, see? That goalkeeper was decent. No, he wasn't. Okay. Khalfan Ibrahim, the Qatari manager of Sheffield United. Okay, so Arsenal have won the Europa League 1-0. Excuse me for the yawn. Laurent Blanc has been watching all of our games recently. Yeah, it was great. Another clean sheet. He is great. Faultless from Kotnik. Khalfan Ibrahim. Yeah, fine. I mean, I didn't even realise he existed. Yeah, well done, Kotnik. Would have liked you to bag a few more goals this season if you could have. But, I won't complain. Considering the central midfielders have got something like 35 assists between the two of them. I think we're fine. We're fine right now. So we're going to end at the season's second top goal scorers, probably. Depends, because City now have to. I wonder what the let's see what the fixtures are for that final round of fixtures, because we'll see how close we could have been to winning it. Because if we have Spurs and then, like, for example, City play United, all that would be crazy. But it would be cool. Our form, by the way, except for that bloody loss to Chelsea, has been absolutely unreal. Vittoro Veneruso is apparently going to become a leading Premier League striker. Biagio Virtio. No, he's not that good. He's fine. He's not that good. Dogs. More dogs. Nothing but dog. Oh man, I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm yawning so much. God. I think Oxford have just won the FA Trophy, which is a big boo from me. Guardiola hopes the best team wins. Well, of course he does. Been knocked out again in the Europa League. Dania has been banned for 2 more matches, so will not be able to play in our final game of the season against Spurs, but will be able to play in the Champions League final, so that's what we're hoping for. Tachitin Yildirim. Ooh, he's pretty handy. Ooh, he is pretty handy. Can we get a report from Kabore? Because I trust him more than you, Maris. And then maybe we can look into buying him as well. Oh, lordy. Another yawn. Another yawny. Broich. He's the youngest ever player of the age of 14. De VF-based youngest player, but also a new German cup. What round of the cup are they in that they're playing a 14-year-old? When did he... Stuttgart. What's up with you lot? Fixtures. So he just played in the German Cup final. He makes his debut in the German Cup final at the age of 14. What a hero. Right, so we have a week between these 2 games to recover, so that's plenty of time. We can play a strong team is what that means, so we will. We're going to play Zatuni. We are going to put... What are we going to do? Oh, Spencer's a little tired. So fine, we'll take... where's my favourite friend? Sabani. Put him in. We're going to bring... Oh, no, hang on, wait. Nick Fitzgerald is coming on. Montignelli will stay there. Hassan Mistokovic can come off for Spencer. Can he? Yes, he can. Casalo. Oh, we need to bring on Soto as well. And I think that's probably enough fiddling for now. We can just go with that. Yeah, that looks okay. Oh man, why? Kurt Zuma's now playing as a central defensive midfielder in this game. Let's see if we can't go out there and impress me. It's in front of the home crowd. We've just beaten these lot 3-0 here only a couple of weeks ago. Let's just not go out and lose. I don't mind. Well, I mean, let's just not go out and lose massively. I don't mind. Oh, we didn't see what fixtures are going on. So Arsenal, Sunderland, Man United, Leicester, City, Liverpool, and Chelsea, West Brom. So at this point today, Tottenham could even win. If we lost, they would be on 85. So City would have to lose, but Tottenham could win the league as well here today. And as I pointed out previously, if we had beaten Chelsea, we would be in that position too. So annoying, very annoying, but whatever. Montignelli, Nieto. Let's try and keep the league title away from Spurs. Villa have already taken the lead. Cunningham, Nieto. Oh, let's keep an eye on these leagues. This is going to be an interesting final day. Corner for us. Oh, Bayonne. Sabani. Oh, Fitzgerald. Okay. Fitzgerald, Sabani, Montignelli, Sabani, Abdallah, Sabani. Nice. That's better. Engblom, Soto. Good. Nieto. Oh. How are we looking? Still 0-0 everywhere. Wolves have scored. Oh, Man United have scored. Meaning that in a moment Man United will be top. There we go. Man United are now joint top with Man City. Norwich, bottom place Norwich have scored. Who does Swansea have to beat? Oh, Swansea Sheffield Wednesday is a straight shootout for the final relegation spot. That's nice. I'm not sure what the goal differences are like. Oh wow, yes. If Swansea lose, they go down. Okay. What's happening at the top? Anything else? Wolves are now 2 up. Oh, by the way, Liverpool beat Stoke 4-1 in the final of the FA Cup, so we could have easily bloody well done that ourselves. Oh, Cunningham. We have still got nothing going on in the City game. Nothing going. Oh, Chelsea have scored, so now Chelsea are also top, joint top. Although I don't think there's any chance of them winning by goal difference, so they have to hope that. Oh, they have to hope that. Actually, I suppose if Chelsea won by 3 or 4 and City drew or lost and United lost, Chelsea could win as well. Cunningham's... Oh, geez. What are we looking at now? Norwich are 2 up against Sheffield United. Oh, Wolves have scored again. Oh, sodding hell. Spurs have scored now. Bobby Jack. Arsehole. What a final day of the Premier League. Look how close that is. And we should have been one of those teams. Norwich have won. We've got 3. Liverpool have had a man taken off for injury. Sunderland have a man off. That is so frustrating. And now we're going to bloody lose to them as well. Oh, man. Man United have doubled their lead. They've tripled their lead. They've got 3. Norwich are 4-0 up. Swansea are winning. I'm going to get assertive with them. Although we're looking a bit tired. Nieto's tired. Yeah, so Swansea are looking like they're going to relegate Sheffield Wednesday. Oh, Sabani. God, how tired is Nieto? Okay, we can give him a few more minutes. I'm more interested in the rest of the league now. QPR 2. Sabani. Zitouni scores. Yes, come on Zitouni. We could get ourselves back in that Premier. Get ourselves back in that top 4. Well done Zitouni. Nice finish. Swansea, yeah, they've pretty much guaranteed Sheffield Wednesday getting relegated. QPR have had a sensational season. Up in 7th, Villa are beating West Ham in a battle of the who cares. Man City have scored. Man City are winning the league. Oh, that could have been us. Meunier, Nieto, good. And we'll leave it a little bit longer, and then I'll bring on Pedersen for Kotnik. So that means Man City are now currently winning the Premier League, which is... Oh, yes, Cunningham has scored. We are in the top 4. Yes. Come on, Weston Super Mare. Come on, Liverpool. I would really like them all to finish on 88, Frank. Oh, or not on 86. Come on, Liverpool. Although Toth is their best scorer, I believe. Their top scorer. Their Toth scorer. Arsenal really have been poor this season, despite starting off really, really fast. They've been... Wow! Norwich are absolutely smashing Sheffield United. That's surely the most goals they've scored in a game all season. Sheffield United, that is very poor from you. I want to see better next time. Swansea have relegated Sheffield Wednesday. Wow, Wolves are smashing Stoke. City are now 2-0 up against Liverpool, so that's pretty much over now. Wow, so that's what the league is going to end up looking like, methinks. Engblom again, Cunningham, Abdallah, nice work. Zatuni, Kotnik. Going to bring on Mads Pedersen, and I'm going to bring on Billy Watts for Zatuni, because Zatuni will be playing in the Champions League final, and we need him to be fit. Pulido, oh, Huddersfield have scored, Arsenal have scored, so yeah. As you were at the top of the table. Arsenal on 73 points. It's pretty uninspiring from them under Gareth Southgate. Considering didn't they nearly win the league last year? I'm not 100% sure if that's true or not, but it seems to me to be the right thing that happened. And yeah, Sheffield Wednesday, poor them, getting absolutely smashed on the last day. They still had it all in their hands, but no. Bayonne foul. Oh, Stoke threatening to come back. Wolves 4-2 now. Norwich are still 5-0 up. City are now 3-0 up, so that's them having won the league. Chelsea are 2 up. Yeah, well, there could have been some interesting fun ends to things, but as it was, no, we could have had Swansea and Sheffield Wednesday flopping places. We could have had City losing out to United on goal difference. That would have been good. Man, there could have been some cool things happening today, but no. Luckily, the only result that really matters for us is this one, and we are seeming like we might be... Did I not take Kotnik off? Maybe I didn't. Oh dear. Mr. Roz. I didn't take anyone off that third substitution, bugger. That's so annoying. I see what I've done. I swapped Meunier and bugger it. That was an accident. That's very frustrating because that means we finished 5th. 89th minute. Well, I mean, if we win the Champions League, we're still in it, so lol. But, God, Cunningham, Watts, Meunier, dramatic late winner, you could have crossed it. Dramatic late... They still got 3 men up top. Don't lose it. Don't lose it now. Don't lose it, thank you. Billy Watts. Billy Big Cross. Yeah, you all have noticed before me, I expect, but I didn't actually make all the changes I had meant to earlier on when I said I was going to take off and put Pedersen on. Kotnik has now played the full game instead, but with half of it at left mid. So that's not great. Bugger. Frankly. Sabani, Engblom, no. Billy Watts, Fitzgerald. You muggins. Damn it. They were unlucky. They did really well. That's a shame. That's such a shame. Fine. Well, this is the way things go. Any interesting results? No, not really. Other than that one, which is frankly mad. Everyone else did what they were expected to do. Yeah. Oh well. Man City have won the Premier League. Sheffield Wednesday were relegated. We were given 13 million. Leicester sacked Paul Lambert, which I think is a good call. Yeah, we've given some money to the players. Okay, so here's the press conference. 100th appearance for the club. Yeah, he's been really good. That wrapped up. We can look back with a lot of pride. It was a pretty special way to end the season. There we take that and learn from it for sure. Just bloody remember not to concede goals immediately. Right, so now the build-up begins to the Champions League final. I will see you there, guys. And then we'll do the Champions League final as a video, and then I'll do like a season review. So, see you later, guys. Bye.